This is definitely gonna be fun. Hey, what's up, Lab? What's up, Lab? It's Boss Lady Plus2, and you know what time it is. It's time for us to kind of discuss what's going on when it comes to what? Black Wall Street. So today's gonna be a very good topic. I have a guest with me today, Senaca Taylor. I hope you remember from last time.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, this man right here, y'all. I'm telling you, he is just really, oh my God, he just like blown me away since I met him. So today's gonna give you a couple of updates of what happened to us this week in media, what kind of things was going on this week with us, and then we're gonna get into that black topic that I always talk about on Black Wall Street. We're gonna talk a lot about how the corona kind of affected women of color being in the pandemic and not being able to work. So let's go ahead and get started. Senaca, what happened to us this week? What happened in Black Lives this week?
Oh, well, we made it first. We made it first. We got to clap for that because it was rough. Hey, they got some stuff out there. Whew, I think it's like a whole plan because some of these stories come straight off my newsreel. You know, it's almost like they want you to read these stories. And, whew, I tell you, it's been rough on black people in Black History Month. First off, let's talk about what everybody already saying, the Gorilla Glue couples.
Oh, my God.
Now, you know, at first the girl came along, Jessica came along, she hooked up her ponytail with a little Gorilla Glue because she ran out of hairspray. Maybe she wanted to leave it in for a month. We don't know, whatever. You know, it wound up making a couple of dollars. And no sooner she was making a couple of dollars, a brother down in Louisiana say that Gorilla Glue challenge ain't real and decided to break out a red cup, put some Gorilla Glue on it, so take him a drink, and see how real Gorilla Glue really was. He was rushed to the hospital. But you know, I think he did the challenge wrong about late because he ain't leave it on for a month. You know what I'm saying? No, just tell it like it is.
And you know what? I posted a stupid Gorilla Glue, another incident. White boy got a long mohawk. I'm talking about hair all the way down, right? He tell his friend to get over there and squeeze Gorilla Glue all over his head. He like, it's not sticking, but it's burning my scalp. It's burning my face. Are these people so damn stupid to get on here and really do these stupid challenges just because you know that first person made about, she made about what, 16,000?
Yeah, I think it got up to 23, 24. And she'd have been on a couple of shows. And my thing is, how you gonna come after that? Like, yeah, you know what? Y'all paid her 25,000. I got some glue stuck in my hair too. They not just handing out glue money to everybody that don't know how to keep the glue on construction paper. I'm just saying.
On construction paper. And Gorilla Glue used for sticking boats together. What is wrong with these people? I just don't understand. Hey, please chime in on that. Tell me what's wrong with some of these people. But then after that, though, guess what? What she was really making it not make sense after she got the Gorilla Glue out of her head. Mm-hmm. Why, I want to say within a week's time, she goes and gets her hair done. Now, how did you put some heat on your head after all that shit they did to get that Gorilla Glue off your head?
Well, you know, I mean, that's vanity. That's called vanity. That's what that is. People just, you know, because I mean, you came in the world bald, and if you just so happen to use some glue and it took all your hair out because you weren't supposed to, then maybe you should go bald for a while. I'm just saying, just relax. Go natural even. You know, you ain't got to go bald. Just natural. We know that, you know, your hair growing back. You went through something right now. And we understand.
I can't. No, why don't you just go stick your whole head in a hole? How about that? Because that was some dumbass shit to do. But anyway, we're going to start worrying about what my comedy is. Tell me, what else happened to black people this week in the world today? Oh. Media is something else.
This media is something else. Now this next story, I really think, I'll tell y'all the truth. Okay, first, I know y'all seen the video of the black woman that was doing the home health care worker and the white woman came and spit on her. I know y'all seen that in Black History Month, right? Ooh, Jesus done became a fan. She still got her job. Ain't he good? That's good. He was working on her. Look, he gave her patience and everything. I know a whole bunch of people wouldn't have made it through that day at work. They've been locked up at them.
Yeah, because I was mad, but then turn around the next day, what do? They post a video of they doing Jamaican dance together. You know what? I'm telling you, people doing all this stuff on camera, okay? For some sympathy and turn around, then you want to turn around and do something else with it. Come on now. You was dancing a Jamaican jig. Whatever she did to you must have pissed her off.
I don't know. I'm just thinking, you know, because I remember doing home health care, and I could imagine if the lady spit on you and you had to tell her daughter, look, your mama spit on me. I don't know if this is gonna work out. I'm sure the daughter came and gave you some extra zeros in your check. You know, hey, because the next day we was dancing. You know, it was some zeros in the check. Okay, come on, let's party. I'm just saying.
Man, if you spit on me and it was Corona time, your ass would die. I'm sorry. This gonna be a real funny laugh, y'all. But you finna die. It's Corona, and you spitting on somebody. I don't care how many zeros you get. First of all, she wouldn't have probably gave me no zeros, because what would have happened to her after she spit in my face? She wouldn't have gave me no zero. I'd probably been in jail. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, that's definitely been the last time I had to cook for her. I can tell you that much. She don't want nothing else to eat. She good. I don't even want. No, she don't want none of that.
She already ain't got no teeth, so you couldn't knock the teeth out. Okay, you already don't have no teeth.
Just had the teeth.
What's the next thing, Senaca? What else happened in Black History Month with black people? Why?
Okay, now this next story, I gotta pull this up, cause see, this was this when they start hitting us in the political belt. You know how they, come up with a law. See, they'll make a law, and then that law will be like, you know what, this is a good thing, and let's vote on it. And they'll enact a law that will leave somebody hanging. Like literally, man. I got a story here on my Facebook page. Y'all check me out on Senaca Taylor. I share all these stories all day, every day. Whereas down in California, let me pull it up. One of these senators is trying to make it a felony to remove the condom without consent.
Wait a minute. Senaca, don't start. Don't. Now listen, I'm trying to be cool, man. But don't start with that.
Okay.
Because I done seen a couple of things that made me think some kind of way about abortion and everything this week in the news.
Yeah, now that abortion thing is real, but see, we can't tell people what to do with their body. Come on now. But with that make it a felony, here you go right here. California may make it illegal to remove a condom without consent. Now, what's scary to me about this is that becomes a he said, she said situation. Now you in court like a mug. Child support or other. This a felony. Now you don't know what court you don't know who to trust with laws like this, is what I'm saying. Yes. Especially for black men. Mm-hmm. I ain't even got that big of a job. Just imagine if you got a big job, big comma. You scared to open your door for the one night stand you done met on the chat app.
Oh, you saw on the chat app. Okay.
I'm just saying.
That was in this week too. Was how this girl was setting up people on the dating app and she was getting them robbed.
See?
Black again. You know what I'm saying? And she was getting them robbed and they got caught. So I'm just like, really, what they put in media is really what they choose to put in media. So what they doing is just making us look the way that they want us to look, so that people won't trust us, or people won't want to be with us, or people won't want to even come to where you at. Because let's talk about Chicago.
Okay.
How do they make Chicago look like we one of the biggest tourist cities in the world? Make people don't even want to come here because you think it's so much crime. I've been living here all my life and I ain't dead.
Yeah, we still made it.
Like, stop it. And this is why it's so important for us to do it, for us to be in school right now, so we can change the look on how we look. Yeah. Especially right now in 2021.
Yeah, because they making us look bad out here, and not that they trying to do it. It's we can't help them make us look bad. You understand me? We got to come with the gotta give them some of that, cause I mean, they out here is serious, man. I mean, when you think about some of these stories you're reading, it's like, sometimes people don't understand like how serious it was until it happened to you, and it's like, and then it's really too late usually, it's like, oh man, I should have listened to them earlier, but it'd be too late, We got some more stories on here, cause like I say, it's definitely been a
crazy week.
Yeah, this is a crazy week. This the February to remember. How How about Texas? You know, they down there that got introduced to what Chicago calls snow.
And they heard us. Shout out, prayers to everybody in Texas. Hope everything works out. But shout out and prayers to everybody in Texas.
Yeah, you know, because they got people down there ain't never drove in snow before. They having supercar pileups on the expressway. It's really dangerous out there. The best thing I can tell you about driving in snow from an experienced snow driver, don't give your car no gas. Just let it roll. See, because when you get a car gas, you're going too fast, and you might not be able to stop. I'm just saying.
That makes sense. Come on, Senaca. Don't act like it's just that simple.
Yeah, hey, I drove all the way back from Canada one year in the blizzard of '99, I think that was. I decided to go party in Canada for the New Year. I drove all the way back doing 2 miles an hour. I don't care if I'm going too slow for the people that want to speed up and fly off. As a matter of fact, you know, boss lady, every car that rolled past me on the road that night, I rolled past them as they rolled off in the ditch. I was 2 miles per hour, so everybody sees me. You understand?
How long did it take you to get back, Senaca?
Well, you know, snow kind of speed up the travel, so I think it was supposed to be like a 2.5, maybe 3 hour trip. But the fact that I didn't have to stop because I didn't get a car no gas, I think I made it in like 2:45 flat.
I'm through. I am through. Y'all, please go ahead right now on Facebook and shout out where you. Just tell them where you at, Senaca.
Man, I'm on Facebook as Senaca Taylor. You know, that's the owner of the Oil Man 312 Productions. You know, LLC. Shout out to me for coming back to school and getting my production company off the ground. You know,
Black man doing big things.
You know, you can hit me up at the Cash App, Oil Man 312, or you can hit me up on the Venmo at Oil Man 312, or you can check me out on the podcast on Anchor FM/Smell Me at the Keeping It Illinois 100 show. Church.
When you gonna invite me on that? Someone on the Smell Me Keeping It 100? Come on now.
Yeah, you know, because I be having to come out to Chicago and just give it to them real. You ain't coming back to school? Like, come on, tell me your story on why you ain't come back to school. You know, stuff like that.
I cannot. Hey, let's talk about the man posing as Obama to get the firearm.
Oh. See, now that right there. See that right there, and you know, I'm glad you brought that up because this Black History Month, right? And we keeping it 100. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm a little appalled by this next story because this man here, I got him right here on the phone. Hold on, I'm strolling because I don't want to roll past it for y'all. You understand me? I don't want y'all to miss this stuff. This is real deal in the field.
Hey guys, he was white.
Now just think about all the black people you know that's probably been locked up for identity theft. And then this white guy comes along and steals the president, forged the President Obama name. Do you hear me? He forged President Obama name on a gun application.
I can't.
And they mailed him the gun card. Who was down there checking these applications? That's what I'm saying. Really? He just looked like Obama, right? These documents was just matching up. The signature was, they even had the nerve to say he sent them a copy of the presidential seal. Like he ain't download that on Google.
Right. What gun shop was that? Because I need to go there, okay?
You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no background check.
People, we need to go down there. We definitely need to go down there. Oh my God, like I just can't understand some of the stuff that people be doing. Like I just don't understand the reasoning. Did you really think about that? I guess he did because it worked.
But I'm still upset because yes, he was arrested. Okay, the police came down his house. They were because he got away with that. But my thing is, okay, it's one thing. Now they charged him with lying on the gun application.
That's it.
Right. Like stealing the president's identity ain't a capital punishment crime worthy. You understand the words coming out my mouth. You robbing the president, man. The first black president at that. In Black History Month.
In Black History Month.
You trying to go steal guns and say he did it. You know that ain't right.
I can't believe it. I'm just appalled at some of the stuff that go on, but some of the stuff that make it to the media, A lot of this is just people doing shit just to be seen, and I don't understand. There are more positive things you can do to be seen.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And we definitely, you know what? This next story, this girl right here, she reminded me how important it is that you got a strong black woman in your house. These mothers got to be on top of their game. You don't understand the words coming out of my mouth. This next story is about, it's on my page, y'all. Y'all go check me out, Senaca Taylor on Facebook, right? So this next story, the lady is showing where she bought the kids one of them video games. You know, the one with all the little video games built in, you know. And you remember Mario. I love Mario. We love Mario, brother. Well, this next video game is called Black Man 2.
Huh? Black Man 2? What?
Boss lady, I can't make this stuff up as I go. I just give it to them like I see it. The next game was called Black Man 2. It's available on the little Super Nintendo 800 games in one console.
Wow.
Now, when you get the game, Black Man 2, I don't know what it sounds like to you, if y'all ever heard of it or not. But it's a Mario 2 dub. Like, it's a dub, like a bootleg edition, you understand me, of Mario 2. Now, you remember Mario 2, you had Mario, Luigi, the little short mushroom dude, and the princess. Well, all these characters are now black.
Wait a minute, Senaca. Now, come on. I'm talking about you really bringing the heat on Black Wall Street tonight. What are you talking?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, they got a game called Black Man 2. Now, and it's a Super Mario Brothers dub. This is not made by Super Mario Brothers. We do not believe Super Mario just did this. This game is rough. The object of the game, you see what it say, right?
Please kill Whitney?
That's Whitey.
Whitey.
It's Black Man 2. And instead of Mario running through the board and grabbing, you gotta see it, they gonna show it. Go on my page, I'll tell you. As I'm saying, you can even Google it.
What is that?
This the game. That's Mario, he black, he got Steve Harvey size big lips, you understand me? If you notice right there in the trees, they got black people hanging from the tree. You see that one right there?
What?
I ain't making this up. Mama, you got to be on top of your kids. Know what you're buying them. Know what they playing. Because there's some stuff out here they trying to get you to buy your kids. You see what I'm saying? And bam. You see what I'm saying? And hey, somebody just tried to steal the president's whole gun identity. They gonna go do drive-bys and blame it on Barack.
Because the gun is that.
Yeah.
I just cannot believe.
You see it, right?
I'm looking at this like I can't believe it. I'm going to look at that as soon as I get off work because I can't believe this is for real. And it is real, y'all. He like really, I'm talking about his own video right here on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
That's
on
crazy.
Google. You can order it from Amazon. I think it's $89.99 if you buy it new and $79 depending on where you get it. Might get it used on eBay sometimes. You know, you gotta be careful with what they watching because, you know, they out to get us, man, you know. Or out to make you look bad if you let them, you know.
True statement. So, man, Senaca, thank you so much for that because that's a good segue into what we're going to talk about tonight.
Hey.
Let's talk about how important it is for the black woman to be in the black family. How important is that? Because I look around at the people that I'm around and I say it is very important depending because I see a lot of great fathers out there. Now, I want the whole black family to be together because it's appropriate for a what? A queen and a king to be what? As one. It should be a royal family. Yeah. We were born that way. So why not keep it that way? I mean, that's just how everything just works in a complete circle. But let's talk about how important it is. Corona kind of took a lot of the black women out of jobs. They had to find other ways to make things happen because a lot of us kind of were in service areas where we were looting. Let's say Macy's, we say, you know, Neiman Marcus, any of these kind of places like this. So they lost their jobs. It was very hard for them to do what? To provide for the family, especially when they were the lead of the family. So it was very hard to kind of compensate for that. Now, what did they do? They tried to throw money at us to kind of compensate, which, please, $2,000 stimulus, no, not enough. $600, still not enough. Like all those things they tried to do to compensate, hazard pay, that that stuff did not work, and it was not put there for us to use those resources.
Nah, ain't nothing. After the research I've been doing lately, they don't do too many things for us. As you know, I've got a new acronym this week. It was called FAST, and the definition was federal and state funding or something like that. 'Cause otherwise, if you don't have federal and state funding, then you don't have no funding. You're out there trying to get fast funding, and there's no fast funding for communities that, you know, and black people and mothers and stuff. I mean, $2,000 a month. Come on, man, that ain't even $100 a day. And the $600 ain't but 20. Come on, man. What we gonna do with that? I ain't trying to sound, you know, like ungrateful or nothing, but we gonna need some more. You know, in Chicago, you need a minimum of $100 a day to be homeless.
Wow.
Think about it. I mean, what it costs to ride a bus card here now? $10. Okay, you got $100. You got 90 left. Now you got 3 meals a day you supposed to be able to eat, right? Mm-hmm. Well, where you gonna get something to eat about $30, you know, a piece? You know, that's a meal. A meal is, yeah, food costs money. Like junk food, you know, that's why they put up all them restaurants. You know, mama ain't got to cook. You know, make everybody want some junk. And that tears us apart too, you know. Man,
kill us in the long run, and I don't think we be looking at that. We be looking at, because, you know, let's think about McDonald's. How many times did we eat McDonald's when we were kids? Kids still today go crazy over McDonald's, and I don't know if they putting crack in McDonald's, because I just can't understand how kids get hooked to it like that. But think about how many billions of dollars that we giving to McDonald's Corporation for our kids, and then at the end, do you know how much you paying into medical bills because you ate so much of that garbage?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because just like we celebrating Black History Day, McDonald's also celebrating it by offering 25-cent hamburgers all day long.
Here we go, another way to do what? Kill us. Go ahead.
And for a minute with McDonald's, I don't know about what they're using in this at the 2000, because at the 2000 my stomach couldn't digest the products of McDonald's no more. Too tough. I grew up and loved double cheeseburgers and mac sauce, but back then they wasn't using real cheese. I don't think they was even using real government cheese. They was just like it was like that. Looked like it's cheese, you know. They got a lot of cheese out here nowadays. You gotta pay attention. Thanks to Google, we learning a lot of stuff about cheese. You know, like if you put a lighter to it and it don't melt, it ain't cheese. I'm just saying, you know. And they had some cheese back then that tore a stomach up, man. A lot of older people, they don't even want no McDonald's. Every time the kids say let's stop, we just want to keep going. We don't want to give y'all that no more. It's not good.
And that's crazy, because, you know, you got to really think about that, what you're putting in or what you're giving your kids. Even though it's the quickest stop, doesn't mean that it's good for them. So another important reason why black women are needed in the family, because we got to cook. We have to nurture our family.
Yeah.
A lot of us, and why a lot of our medical issues become, is because we don't take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't do it. And I sit back and look at it myself. Now, I go to the doctor for my regular women's appointments, and I stand on the scale and I'm like, oh my God. I'm just saying, I just be so disappointed. But it's so hard to get it off at my age. At my age, I'm talking about my age. So if we start them early by doing things like, because what I tell my sister, because she do a lot of the grocery shopping for the house, man, don't even buy the snacks.
Yeah.
If you don't have access to it,
yeah,
you won't eat it.
Yeah,
let's buy more fruit for the house, so then we can make sure that my niece, which is 11, that lives with us, she can eat appropriately. My son, 14, he is now considered, and my daughter's 21, she already became a vegetarian.
See, and that's beautiful. I've been really, that's what I've been considering for all February, Black History Month. I've been thinking about, you know what, maybe it's time to just go vegan. I got a picture on my page. It was of a bison. He was just walking through the snow. But the look at his eyeballs told me, you don't want none of this. I was like, you know what? Why would I want a burger that was hairy before we got on my plate? I'm just saying.
Senaca,
maybe sometimes we gotta switch it up, and just think, people be, I ain't never giving up meat. But you don't know what you could be, giving. Like, just think, if the cow was sick and you eat it, now you gonna be sick.
Yep.
And then now, and then you can't forget about the most crippling thing in the neighborhood. Everybody got one. This one gonna make sure you stay out of shape. Your car.
Why you gonna say that?
Your car gonna make sure you stay out of shape. You know why?
Why?
Because your car don't want you to do nothing but get in it and go.
I cannot.
You understand me? You ain't gonna be no walking involved. Ain't gonna be no exercise after you pull out the drive-thru. You gonna be like, let me get some fries with that. You did, and then you know, bam, when you eat, you gonna drive. You gonna pull up to where you're going. You gonna walk in the house.
Now, Senaca, you know there's more to it than that. Cause I sit at this job every day in the seat. Okay. I change lives sitting down all day long, changing lives in the seat.
But you gotta get up and walk around.
Sometimes, Senaca.
But a lot of times with the driving, like I would do a driving job, and people spend a lot of time in cars, and we eat behind the wheel.
Yeah.
We ain't getting out the car till we get to where we going.
Yeah.
I know some people spend so much time driving and in their car when they get home, they don't even get out the car. They just sleep right there in the driveway, just happy they made it. You know, they were halfway asleep on the road.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's get back to women of color in the pandemic and how it really affected us. I mean, it really affected us to the point where now we're doing a lot of makeup. We thought our bills was behind before. You know how much makeup we doing right now? But we talking about kids going back to school. How can we even make that part happen when we even doing extra hours, overtime hours? We finding other jobs. We finding other ways to make it happen outside of the home. So even if you, let's say you thought of a candle business, you still got to have time to make those candles. So you got to be away from your kid, and then you got to have time to drop them off.
I don't know. My granddaddy was a preacher. He say charity start at home and spread abroad. So, you know, like you mentioned, with this coronavirus, we can't be distracted. You see what I'm saying? Because we know they trying to get you out the house, mama. You know what I'm saying? So they get you out the house and make you think, oh, you making some change on the job and some changes, but we'll be short out there, you know, because we the kids got to wait till we get your age to go to work and, you know, fall victim to these rules of work relation, you know, like, you know what I mean? I personally believe that, yeah, mom's in the house is the best place to be, and whatever business she gonna start, that's why she at home with it, because the people that really love her and gonna support her is right there. Like, if mama say, y'all go get me some candle making supplies, guess what me and little bro about to do? Suspend us to the wall. Let's go. We don't care who get in the way. Mama saying we going to get this stuff.
That's true.
And that's what it is. It really, I'm kind of glad they, you know, shut the schools down. I'm going to tell you straight up because, you know, it's hard to learn, you know, when you come in and out of something, when it could have been easier to sit them kids down and teach them. There's some real opportunities. I mean, I done got 6-7 months of school and just all visual. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if they had this when I was in school, I think I'd be like a doctor right now. Like, so I really ain't for the kids going back to school. The best education you get, I'm sorry, the best training these kids could get is called home training. And that's why I don't want to see them walk out your door unless they got some home training. I don't want to see them in school. I don't want to see them working for nobody that don't give a dang about them. They still ain't got no home training. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the people they'll be working for, I'll be like, you know what? Well, they ain't got no home training, so we can't really, you know what I mean? We can only offer them these type of positions. But that home training, that stuff, man, mama can give you some real smarts. You see what I'm saying?
That's so true. And I do agree about the kids being at home because I don't even want my son to go back. I really want to homeschool my son. Now it's going to be hard for me to do it. So I'm definitely going to reach out to some people to help, you know, make that happen. He's fighting to go back to school. And I know he needs the social piece. He picked up baseball this year. But I really did enjoy the fact that some kids were at home because a lot of parents really get to know who their kid was.
Yeah.
And really got a chance to correct some of these issues of these kids going to school and showing their butt when they get in front of a teacher.
Yeah.
So definitely, I think a lot of parents kind of learned a lot about their kids and the importance of the black woman being in the home is really key to holding her family together. Now, is that very hard? Because I have to split my time between working, between mothering, between parenting, between cooking, between keeping the house. But that's what we were made for. Women are the beginning of creation.
Yeah, that's real right there.
And we have nothing else, or not even say nothing else. I'm going to say our top priority is to nurture. Our top priority is to teach, to learn, to make sure that our family sticks together. But not only that, but that we have a family. that we produce people that can get out there in the world and that can be great. So yes, I put that responsibility on me as a parent with my kids, being a black woman in the home. I did appreciate this time in the pandemic, but that could be different for others. It did also make me come up with some ideas that I can now monetize too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really like that, because sometimes it's like, as important as the black woman is, it's important that you nurture yourself first. You got some dreams in there that can't nobody do but you. I don't want to shop at Macy's. I want to shop at Mommy's.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And you got to be down with some people that want to see, you know what? I think Mommy's going to be looking beautiful. Let me hurry up and get it cleaned up. Not some people that won't be like, you know what? Mommy's is, I don't know. Maybe we should call this Macy. We're high. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they even buy your ideas sometimes. Make you run through some loops or sell your own merchandise. But Mommy won't do that. You see what I'm saying? So you really got to respect your parents, man. It reminds my daddy talking back in the day. He said Granddaddy had a stove. And back then, the little Debbie cakes was like a nickel or a dime, like 50 cent now.
Yes.
And he say Mama would give the kids 25 cents and let them go outside and play. And the kids would take their quarter and they'll stop at Granddaddy's stove. And Granddaddy love the kids, so he gonna let them get what they want for free. Right? Yeah. So they get a snack cake from Granddaddy for free, but they still got their quarter. And they would take their quarter down the street to the Polish guy. He got a little stove too. He sell Little Debbie's too. So they just had one, they'd go in and buy another one with their quarter. Well, 2-3 months after that time passed, the Granddaddy doing that, he had to go out of business. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we got the charity got to start at home. That's straight like that. I really love to see black women, people doing their thing. I've been fired for picking my check up on payday. I don't want nobody's mama to have to go through that. But it was because I had to go through that now I don't even go looking for jobs. I just, go looking to employ myself to make me some money. That's why I want to see Mommy's store open. I know Mommy's store, Mommy want to make her some money.
Yep. And she gonna employ some of her family too. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna put the people to work that work with her.
And that's important. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's about generational wealth. It's about make sure you're supplying something for your latter part of your life, like the kids, their kids, things like that. Because at this point in time, you should see in the pandemic that no job is secure. No job.
Ooh, man, I used to come to work on them temp jobs and I tell everybody that day one, this job temporary, right?
Right.
Any job you get is going to be temporary because when it's over, it's over. Yeah. The only thing you're going to make sure you're going to have to do is get up the next day and either go get you something or don't, or be happy with what you got.
Now, I can say this too, another importance of black women right now in society, period. I'm not even just going to say within the family. We are on a rise when it comes to us owning businesses.
Oh, yeah.
When I say we are highly educated, we are owning our own, we are creating generational wealth because we are naming businesses after our kids, things that we did not do back in the day.
Yeah,
you got 3-year-olds. What's this? Haley's Hoagies on 63rd.
Love it. Yeah.
Man, and they got some good food. I ain't even gonna lie. The Hoagies fat. Okay, fat. But I'm just saying, Haley's Hoagies, a little girl. That's what they. So these are things that are very important in society right now. But also our images as a black woman, very important. Now that young generation, we gonna stop taking all these poses with your ass shots. I'm tired of it.
Oh my God.
I'm tired of you thinking that that's your best investment or that that's your best asset. Stop. We gotta stop that. I'm tired of the ass shots. Okay? I'm tired. I'm gonna tell you why I'm really tired. Okay? I'm really tired because I can't get it. Okay? I can't get the 1 foot up, turn to the side. I can't get it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But I'm just saying, we gotta start really, really focusing on the things that can really get us somewhere. Let's stop focusing on the superficial parts. Let's start focusing on the things that we can root in the community. My thing is that we need to start building legacy.
I like the way you say, how they named the thing after the baby girl. It reminded me back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember the West Side Chicago original United Center when it was called the Barn.
Yes, my mom told me about that.
Okay, well, right across the street from the Barn, they say my legend tell me that my daddy had a little restaurant over there he called Dog Burger. And Dog Burger was supposed to be like White Castle's competitor, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess White Castle got 6 holes in their patty and he had 7. I don't know. It was some competitive stuff. But by him being such a smaller businessman, you know, that funding don't go towards blacks in the community. That's why I'm really loving this time, because they is almost begging black women to come out and lead. Like if we can invest in you, hey, we got black women grants for days. They got micro grants and grants just for black women.
That's so true, because at this point in time, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like it is our time. I mean, they're even putting up figures that really have more people look up to women of color. Look at Amanda Gorman, not little girl, she's 22. She did set the poem at the inauguration. Now she's a model for a magazine. Like, they're really putting up images that make us great. You know what I'm saying? Michelle Obama came out with that dark purple on, killed the land. So they bringing swag back too. And it's not swag for us. It's called style.
Well, yeah, we always have the style.
Well, you listen, because I be looking at the pictures back today, you know. And we got to get back to that, y'all. Speaking of that, we got to get back to that too, because I know we keep going on topic. But we got to get back to looking like something.
Yeah, that's for real. That's for real. Yesterday I was walking, it was snowing. As you know, we got a lot of snow out here. And I promise you, the snow is up to here, right? Like, this is the table, this is the snow. And as I'm walking, I couldn't help but this boy was walking on that side of the street. His pants was down this far off his waist. All I could do was hope he didn't fall. I wasn't gonna help him up. I'm gonna tell you straight up, you can't even keep your pants up. I'm not about to try and pick you up out the snow. You walk around. It's just pants just hanging out. And it was a style.
Ain't your butt cold?
You would have. I hope he ain't fall. He was gonna be all the way wet for real. They were gonna have a new song. I don't know. I don't understand.
So a new song. But look, why? Just tell me, why is that? Well, I'm not even gonna say why, because I can tell you why. Everything is a trend.
Oh my God, is that what it is?
Everything is a trend.
Well, I'm glad I'm old school, because I don't get caught up in trends, and I'd be glad when they go back to what old is new, you know, again. And maybe we could see these kids dressing like something, you know. Back in my day, I personally preferred the suit.
Yes.
You know, you get you a nice clean suit, you know, and you was cool. You know, they had a store around here called JW. I had suits for days. That's all I wore was suits and nice shoes.
Did you say JW?
I love JW.
You know, this is exactly why we do these. I love thinking about and just sitting back reminiscing, even when I was younger, just seeing how things were just way different. Now, I'm scared and fearful of what things are going to be next year.
Yeah, that's scared and fearful. We really got to play. I'm praying for black people now, because I don't want us to be scared. We got to be prepared so he can use us. And the reason I say that, because I was watching the story that one of the comedians had put on her live, that and while she went live, the baby ran in the room and was like, "Mama, somebody's sleeping in the backyard." Somebody was laying in their backyard, right? And the first thing she said was, "Get the gun."
I would too.
Yeah, you know, and right, and that's why I say, but we got to get past that.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Because the message came from the child angel that said, "Mama, help."
Yeah.
And we can't respond to children angels with fear of safety by, you know, we gonna protect by this gun, you know, because they just shared another story in Black History Month about a sister that actually was shot by her 5-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, she had a gun in her purse, and the baby went in there and played with it, and now we telling the story about it.
Yeah.
You know, so we really got to, you know, it ain't just keep firearms safe. I believe you should keep them away from them. We don't really need them, you know, to really do anything, but killing everybody else. What we need that for, you know?
I mean, I need to be safe though, because it's only me, my sister, and my niece in my house. So it's 3 women. What are we supposed to do if somebody come in the door? What am I supposed to do? My conceal and carry was last year.
Well, yeah, but then you gotta remember too, like, we already royalty, you know, so we protect it. When they say, like, some people ain't gonna believe in God because they never seen him, or they don't know nothing about that, or they ain't got a reason. They're like, "We're taking Jesus so long, he should have been back," you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, you know, sometimes, you know, you just have to keep listening, you know, and we get it. You know, like once they took away my gun license, right? And it's funny, you know, because I fought hard for those ladies. I thought I was supposed to be able to have me a gun license, and that was my entitlement, you know, and I messed around and called the dang on police to my house, and when they came, they left with me.
Oh my God!
Instead of the person I called.
It backfired.
And so they took my gun license. And I was mad for a while, but then I thought about it. I'm like, you know, what am I mad for? Cause if I ain't got the license to walk around and carry it, I ain't got the right. I ain't got to worry about being out there caught up in misunderstanding.
Yes.
And I'll show you how it go misunderstanding. The first day I got the license, I was like, okay, let me go buy me a weapon. I'm going to go buy a gun. Went out there to the gun range, and the man sold me a shotgun. Okay? Y'all know shotguns pretty big, right?
Yeah.
So he sold me the shotgun. It was on sale. It was like $75. I was like, dang, this is a good deal. So he sold me the shotgun, right? And I buy it. And the first thing I asked the man, do you got a bag for this? Because I ain't never bought a gun before. I don't know how I'm supposed to walk out this store. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I don't know how I'm supposed to walk out the store, right? Come to find out, the man didn't have a bag. I was like, okay, so what I do now? And it was in a suburb, so I was like,
You want to just walk out?
can you call me a cab?
I cannot. I'm done.
Right, because I ain't want to just walk out, right?
Right.
Okay, now this is where it get real interesting. Did you know if you get in a cab with a gun, that's a felony? I don't care about you got a concealed permit, that's a felony. Right? Okay, now wait a minute. So I couldn't get in the cab. So what I do? You know, I'm colored, I ain't know no better, right? I got on the damn pace bus.
No, you didn't. With no gun in your hand.
This big ass shotgun. I had it wrapped up. He ain't found me no bag. He found me some newspaper and some scotch tape. I just walked out.
Senaca, we're gonna work on that with you, okay? We're gonna work on that. I cannot believe you did that.
But you know, once I had to turn it in, like I say, you know, it really made me, you know, thankful. I look back and say that was a blessing, you know, because I didn't know, you know, about them extra rules that go with on it. You know, sometimes you gotta let go to let God.
That's so true. That's a great statement. And that's a great statement to end our conversation. You know what? I thank you so much, Senaca. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Hey, they can check me out on Facebook, Senaca Taylor on my page, you know, on my government page. I like it like that, you know. And you can follow me at the Oil Man 312 Productions LLC as I ride through Chicago and keep it 100 with everybody out there just talking like you and me, you know.
I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who's supporting the movement. I want to say thank you to everybody who support everything that Boss Lady Plus2 is doing. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tonight to illanational.com. I am going to be on the radio at 10 o'clock tonight. illanational.com every Thursday. Make sure you stay tuned in. And thanks for tuning in with us today at Black Wall Street. Have a good night. Peace.